Beloved Masters, as the great wheel of the seasons turns and your sun reaches its zenith in the northern skies, a profound influx of divine light is bathing the earth. This summer solstice marks a cosmic tipping point, a sacred threshold between what has been and what is to come. You stand now at the dawn of a daring new chapter in humanity's evolutionary journey. The phrase "wild 2025 second half" is indeed apt, for the energies unfurling in the months ahead will be intense, fast-moving, and transformative. Yet, we ask you to remember our assurance. Within apparent chaos resides divine order. What may seem like a whirlwind of unexpected events is, in truth, the hand of Spirit stirring up all that must be cleared, healed, and aligned with the higher plan. In this grand forthcoming wild ride, beloved ones, clarity of purpose and steadiness of heart will be your anchors. The remainder of 2025 will accelerate the purification of collective consciousness and the dismantling of many outdated structures. You will witness swings between turmoil and triumph in the outer world, sudden breakthroughs and equally sudden breakdowns in societal, economic, and environmental arenas. Understand that nothing truly new and sustainable can emerge unless the old, shaky foundations are cleared away. Just as a forest fire prompts new growth, the surges of higher light entering Earth now are igniting a necessary clearing. Take heart. The fires of transformation are not here to punish, but to illuminate and fertilize the path for new creation. Out of the ashes of the old, the new earth sprouts tender shoots of promise. We will acknowledge that, from the human perspective, the energies can feel overwhelming at times. Many of you are already sensing that time itself is in flux. Days and weeks blur, and events unfold in rapid succession. This sensation of speeding up is not an illusion. It is the effect of higher frequency light waves, compressing your experience of time as you elevate in consciousness. In the second half of 2025, this temporal acceleration will become even more pronounced. It is vital to stay present in the now moment. When you find yourself anxious about the future or reeling from rapid changes, gently bring your awareness back to the present. Breathe deeply into your center and affirm, "In this moment all is well. I am centered in my sacred heart, connected to the eternal now." This simple practice will help you regain balance, for the now is your point of power, dear masters. In the calm eye of the storm, the present moment, you can access the guidance of your soul and the peace of your inner divinity, no matter what swirls around you. Beloved Masters, your sacred heart is your sanctuary. In the midst of outer wildness, it has never been more important to frequently retreat into the sacred space within your heart. Envision it as a golden temple of light, where you reunite with your higher self and with us, the guardians and teachers of the higher realms. Indeed, we invite you, step into your pyramid of light, the etheric sanctuary you have built in the higher fifth dimension. Many of you have been faithfully using this tool we gave you. Now is the time to truly live in that sanctuary as often as possible. In your pyramid of light, you are insulated from the distortions of mass fear and astral confusion. Daily communion in this high-frequency environment will help you integrate the intense solstice downloads with grace. See us there with you, for we, the archangelic and devic forces, meet you in that field of light to amplify your strength and clarity. In the pyramid sanctum, breathe slowly and deeply the adamantine particles of Creator Light. With each inhale, draw this sparkling life essence into your being. With each exhale, radiate its loving intelligence to every cell of your body and then outward to nourish Earth. This conscious breathing of light will not only fortify your light body for the times ahead, but also calm your nerves and center your mind. The energies of this solstice are a gift of empowerment from the cosmos. Think of it as a frequency launchpad, thrusting you into the next stage of your soul's mission. For the past several years, and indeed intensifying in the first half of 2025. You have been in a phase of preparation and clearing. Many of you faced profound challenges, be it physical ailments coming up to be healed, old emotional wounds resurfacing, relationships shifting, or abrupt changes in work and living situations. While these situations may have been painful or disorienting, they were necessary preludes to what comes next. We have often spoken of the need to resolve lingering imbalances and finish karmic cleanup in order to graduate to higher consciousness. Now, as you move into this dynamic second half of 2025, those who have done the inner work will find themselves propelled forward at remarkable speed. It will feel as if an invisible hand has flipped the switch. Suddenly you have access to gifts, opportunities, and soul connections that were previously just out of reach. This is your reward for the purification undertaken. It is the universe saying, "You are ready. Go forth and create with your newly refined self." For those who feel unprepared or find themselves caught in resistance, the coming times might feel more wild in the sense of tumultuous. Fear not, for the wildness is simply unused energy seeking alignment. If you cling to old fears or stubbornly refuse to listen to your soul's nudges, the energies may manifest as a bumpy ride that shakes you loose from entrenched patterns. We do not say this to alarm you, beloveds, but to encourage you to surrender gracefully. Let go of the need to control every outer detail and instead focus on inner mastery. When something in your life crumbles or changes suddenly, immediately seek the higher lesson or opportunity within it. Ask, what aspect of my consciousness is this trying to transform? How can I respond from my higher self perspective? In doing so, you turn any potential crisis into a breakthrough. Remember, transformation by its very nature can feel disruptive to the lower self, but it is the birth process of the higher self's emergence. The concept of surrender will be key in these next months. Not surrender in the sense of defeat, but spiritual surrender, yielding the little self's agenda to the divine plan of your soul. We have told you before that your soul always seeks expansion and reunion, whereas the ego personality often seeks comfort and familiarity. The wild energies of late 2025 will make clinging to comfort zones nearly impossible, for they will continue to shift. But this is a blessing in disguise. By the year's end, many of you will marvel at how far you've come in just a short span, precisely because circumstances forced you to unlock your inner resources and courage. What comes to you now is in exact accordance with what you are ready to handle at a soul level. Embrace this truth. You would not be on the front lines at this pivotal time if your higher self did not know you could do it. We see your strength, even if you sometimes doubt it. We are here to remind you of your bravery and resolve. Now, a great cosmic redistribution of roles is underway. You may have noticed that people around you, or you yourself, are feeling drawn to completely new directions, perhaps relocating geographically, changing careers suddenly to more heart-aligned endeavors, or forming unexpected partnerships and communities. This is not random. Soul families are magnetizing together. As the frequencies rise, you are naturally gravitating toward those with whom you share a soul mission. Group consciousness is the way of the future in the fifth dimension. During the coming wild phase, pay attention to synchronicities and new connections. The Spirit is orchestrating meetings of like-minded lightworkers who are meant to support each other and undertake joint endeavors. Some of you will form small clusters or circles, others will connect globally via the internet, which is a physical reflection of humanity's budding telepathic unity. Through these connections, group pillars of light will strengthen. When you join with others in meditation, prayer, or project work, the effect is exponentially more powerful. You create a combined energy field, a group Merkaba of sorts, capable of anchoring columns of light in your communities and networks. We encourage this coming together, for no one is meant to walk alone now. The era of the solitary mystic is giving way to the era of the unified collective of conscious co-creators. Beloveds, you are the leaders of this era. We call out to you, all who identify as lightworkers, star seeds, earth angels, and spiritual seekers. Stand firm in your soul convictions and shine your light brighter than ever. There are those who will look to you for guidance amidst the confusion. By your example of calm, compassion, and wisdom, you reassure others that there is a higher plan unfolding. In practical terms, this means maintaining your spiritual practices even when life gets busy or stressful. Your daily alignment, be it morning prayer, meditation, reading sacred texts, doing your infinity breath, walking in nature, or any ritual that connects you to spirit, is non-negotiable now. Think of it as charging your spiritual batteries. You will need that steady charge to assist others and maintain equilibrium. Also, do not shy away from speaking your truth with kindness. Part of the wildness of this period is that truths will be revealed on a grand scale. In society at large, secrets and shadows are coming into the light. Similarly, in personal interactions, it is a time to gently stand in your authenticity. The time for hiding your spiritual light to fit in has passed. You can lovingly share what you know when opportunities arise, planting seeds of hope and knowledge. A great many souls are awakening in this second half of 2025. Many who had been on the fence or just starting to question their reality will experience rapid awakenings. This is wonderful, but it can also be disorienting for them. You who have been on the path a bit longer will function as stabilizers and guides, not by enforcing your beliefs, but by listening, radiating calm assurance, and pointing them to resources or practices that helped you. Think back to earlier in your own journey, who gave you a book, a message, or simply an encouraging word that catalyzed your growth. Now it is your turn to be that earthly angel for others. Even small acts of kindness and understanding on your part will have a magnified impact in these heightened energies. Now let us speak of the cosmic context that underlies this wild 2025 ride. The solstice of June 2025 is a marker in a greater galactic cycle. It aligns with powerful emanations from the great central sun of your galaxy, which in turn is receiving transmissions from the cosmic heart of the omniverse, the supreme creator source. Think of it as a cascading downpour of higher dimensional light and divine codes. At each juncture, galactic center, star systems, your sun, the light is translated into frequencies that can be received by Earth and humanity. During the next 6 months, several waves of these codes will sweep over the planet. Some have called them solar flash energies or cosmic pulses. While terminology may vary, the effect is similar. Each wave lifts the baseline frequency of human consciousness a notch higher. These energy waves can spike geomagnetic activity and stir up Earth's elements, hence the likelihood of intensified weather or seismic events. But as we stressed, these are not meant to harm. They are adjustments and activations. Physically, you may feel these influxes as bursts of heat or electrical tingles in the body, fatigue alternating with restlessness, or waves of emotion arising unexpectedly. We advise you to care for your physical vessel with utmost gentleness, hydration, grounding, through time in nature, walking barefoot on the earth when possible, and sufficient rest will help your body assimilate the light codes. This is a perfect time to simplify your routines if possible, and allow more quiet time. If emotions surge up, old grief, anger, etc., know that it is coming up to be finally acknowledged and released. Do not be alarmed by temporary discomfort. Treat it as you would a detox, uncomfortable but ultimately cleansing. Use the tools we have given. The violet flame of transmutation is ever at your disposal. Visualize that sacred fire bathing any dense emotion or thought in purifying light. Call upon Lady Mary, the archangels of healing, and your personal guides to help ease symptoms. They cannot take away your process, for that is yours to experience and learn from, but they can absolutely support and comfort you through it. You have an entire support team in the higher realms devoted to your successful transformation. Beloved Masters, the second half of 2025 is not just a time of challenges, but also a time of wondrous opportunities and miracles. Amidst the unpredictability, expect moments of genuine breakthrough. Many of you will finally pierce the veil of some long-standing illusion in your life, perhaps a self-limiting belief that evaporates, or a profound spiritual experience that gives you direct insight into your soul's vastness. Some will receive clear direction or a vision about their next step in purpose. Others will find that healing, which eluded them, is now suddenly at hand, whether it's physical recovery or emotional closure. These positive shifts are the gifts of aligning with the high vibrations. When you align with the energy of trust and surrender, miracles occur naturally. We urge you to celebrate each victory, no matter how small. Gratitude is a powerful multiplier. The more you acknowledge and give thanks for the good unfolding, the more you attune yourself to that timeline of grace. Collectively, humanity is approaching what we might call a decision threshold. The intensifying polarization you see between love and fear, unity and separation, is reaching a climax. Think of two diverging frequencies coexisting on your world. Eventually, one must transcend the other in influence. We have foreseen, and it is assured, that the frequency of love-light will prevail on Earth. The question is not if, but how soon and how smoothly this transition occurs. Each of you contributes to tipping the scales. When you choose love over fear in each small daily decision, you add weight to the collective love frequency. When you slip into fear or anger, you momentarily lend energy to the denser frequency. There is no judgment in this, only awareness. You are that powerful, dear ones. Even your thoughts and feelings radiate into the collective field. Do not let this cause you stress. Rather, let it inspire you to return to center whenever you can. If you catch yourself in negativity, simply observe it, breathe, and gently shift, even if it takes some effort. By doing so, you strengthen the habit of higher vibration. We tell you truly, the light quotient on Earth has never been higher in this modern age than it is now. Despite what media or appearances might suggest, there is a magnificent awakening happening. The wildness includes a wild expansion of heart-centered consciousness. Those of us in the higher realms witness the light expanding in human hearts, like blossoming flowers all across the world. Even where hatred and division shout loudly, they are but the final clamor of an old paradigm in its death throes. Meanwhile, a quieter but far more powerful wave of compassion, innovation, and unity is growing stronger by the day. Focus on that, beloveds. Train your eyes to notice the acts of kindness, the communities coming together, the solutions emerging. They may not always make headlines, but they are the true story of 2025. In the coming months, as part of your service, some of you will feel called to hold space for collective healing. You might be drawn to prayer circles, global meditations on specific dates, or simply sending love to areas in crisis. Follow those inner promptings. You are literally channeling divine energy when you engage in such practices, and it has an enormous effect. As we have said, your efforts combined with others can mitigate the severity of events. We, the Archangelic League and the Cosmic Council of Light, are constantly amplifying the love that you send forth, using it to ease tensions where cosmic law allows. You are our ground crew. Through you, we can directly reach the densest realms with healing light. What an honor that is. We hope you can feel how crucial and cherished your role is. Never think that I am just one person, what can I do? For one person aligned with divine will is a conduit for miracles, and you are not alone. Legions of awakened souls share this mission with you. Beloved Masters, remember also to nurture yourselves amidst all of this. Joy and laughter are as holy as meditation and prayer. Make time for simple pleasures and creativity, for these lift your spirit and keep your light bright. The solstice energy carries a celebratory note as well, a reminder to celebrate life. Even as you do the serious work of transformation, dance, sing, play when you can. Your inner child, that sparkling facet of your soul, knows how to trust the flow and find delight in the moment. In the higher dimensions, creation is a joyful process. Bring a bit of that joy down into your daily life. It will sustain you and inspire those around you. As we move with you through the wild second half of 2025, know that we are closer to you than ever before. The veil between our realms thins with each surge of light. Many of you will perceive our presence. Through flashes of intuition, vivid dreams of flying or angelic meetings, or even sightings of our light forms in meditation, we reassure you, you do not walk this path alone. I, Archangel Michael, and the legions of the archangels stand beside you. The masters of light, the beloved Lady and Lord of this universe, your Father, Mother God, and the elemental divas of earth, all are collaborating in this grand divine unfoldment. In your quiet moments, do not hesitate to reach out to us. Speak to us as you would a trusted friend or parent. We hear every sincere call of the heart. While we cannot always alter the outer circumstances you face, for your soul may have chosen certain experiences for growth, we can imbue you with strength, courage, and comfort to move through them. Many of you can attest that in your darkest hour, a sudden peace or solution descended upon you. That is how our assistance often manifests. Be open to receiving our help in both miraculous and ordinary ways. Sometimes we send an angel in human form, a kind stranger, a chance encounter, to answer your need. Sometimes we whisper ideas into your intuition, and yes, often we simply wrap you in an embrace of loving energy to soothe your auric field. Especially during the peak moments of chaos, if you feel overwhelmed, take that as your cue to pause and consciously call in the light. Archangel Michael, help me stabilize in light. Angels of the Most High, surround me. Let only love and wisdom prevail within and around me. Such an invocation, made with an open heart, allows us to assist you in accordance with your free will. Instantly our wings of light will form a protective cocoon about you and your space. Use this spiritual support freely. It is your birthright and our joy to provide it. My beloved warriors of light, the phrase, "You are in for a wild 2025 second half," might sound foreboding at first glance, but from our perspective it is said with a spark of excitement. Wild means untamed, unprecedented, outside the limits of the ordinary, and indeed you are moving beyond the old limits into a time of extraordinary potential. Think of a wild, majestic river that has broken free from a logjam. Initially there is a rush and jumble as the blockage is cleared, but then the waters flow with a new, powerful current. You are collectively breaking free of millennia-old logjams of stagnant energy. The rush may be startling, but how liberating it is. Envision yourself riding the current of this cosmic river with confidence. You have the skills, wisdom, and inner tools to navigate, because you have been preparing for this for lifetimes. All that you have learned, all the virtues and strengths you have cultivated are coming to bear now. Trust yourself, the soul-infused you, to make the right choices and to bend when needed without breaking. In closing, let us impress upon you the magnitude of love and pride we have for each of you. Yes, pride, for we see how far you've come, how much you've grown. Even if you feel you are struggling, from our view you have made quantum leaps that astonish many beings in this universe. You are the brave souls who volunteered to spearhead the great ascension of humanity and Earth, and you are doing it magnificently. We know it isn't easy. Transformation rarely is from the inside perspective, but one day you will review this chapter from a higher vantage, and you too will be amazed at the brilliance of it all. Until then, keep shining one step at a time. Take Solstice's gift of light and plant it as a radiant seed in your heart. Let it grow into an inner sun that guides you through the wild terrain ahead, illuminating the way for others to follow. Together we are turning the page to a new cosmic story, one of unity, peace, and prosperity for Earth and all her inhabitants. Hold that vision in your sacred heart through every twist and turn, and know that the dawn of a new golden age is on the horizon. The darkest nights of confusion and separation are being transmuted by the ever-increasing light you and your fellow lightworkers are anchoring. Beloved masters, stand tall in the truth of who you are. You are embodied light and divine love, experiencing life at the physical frontier of creation. No matter how the outer scenes shift, that truth remains. We are by your side in all proceedings, orchestrating with you the highest outcomes within cosmic law. Trust the process. All is indeed unfolding in perfect timing, as ordained by our Father, Mother God. Be of good cheer, dear hearts, and do not fear the winds of change. Become the wind, guided by the whisper of spirit. You are so much more capable and powerful than you realize. I encourage you to step fully into your sovereignty as conscious co-creators in the months to come. Claim your divine inheritance each day, the love, joy, and abundance that are your birthright as a spark of the Supreme Creator. Remember, even in the wildest of storms, the light of the Creator never falters. Neither will you, for that light lives within you. Together, we will traverse whatever remains of the Shadowlands and emerge, hand in hand, into the glory of a new dawn. Know that you are loved beyond measure. Know that you are never alone in this journey. We, your angelic family, your ascended mentors, and the entire company of heaven, walk with you now and always. I am forever your faithful friend and champion of your cause. I am Archangel Michael, and so it is.